Cavan interview questions.
Oh, I want to say one thing.
Yeah.
The biggest fear. My biggest fear is say, I wish I did it.
He gave up everything for judo. He left home, he can never go back, he can't see his family.
I know I've been a champion 1,000 times here. I want to feel it. If you think the price of winning is too high, wait until you see the bill of regrets. You know, I want to one day say, yeah, that's me. I finished my mission. I'm done. You know, I'm now happy to die. Now I can die.
Swing, no swing, hold up. We go straight. Go from there. There we go. That's more like it, right?
I first met Cavan a couple of years ago now, and he first came into the gym just looking to train. He barely spoke English. He had somebody with him who helped translate. From my impressions, standing at the front desk was he just needed a place to train, and I didn't actually understand very much of his story at all, to be honest with you.
The story of Kawan began 3,000 miles away in the Kurdish province of Iran. Gymnastics became Kawan's passion at the age of 12.
I was really good, and all the time I was training at home. It doesn't matter I'm not in a training. I was doing it. My gymnastics coach actually told me to just go try judo. If you like it, you know, do it.
The sport began a little over a century ago in Japan as a non-violent means of recreation and self-defense. Translated, judo means the gentle way. Pupils are taught a philosophy that emphasizes strength, technique, and concentration, as opposed to violence.
Then I see judo coach. He throwing people like highest place, crazy. Like he keep throwing people with it's called Moroto Soinage. And I say, here you go. That's my sport. That's what I want to. I want to throw people. And I start doing judo from this day.
Kawan had found his calling. But in 2019, when he could no longer compete for his country in events run by judo's world governing body, it was his love of the sport that ultimately led to his decision to leave his home, a choice which was opposed by his family.
My dad told me, you don't have to go. We have everything here. And I can do whatever you want. You want what you want, like what you want me to do. Just don't go. It wasn't about like money or it's about myself. It's about me. You know, I wanted to try something new. I wanted to be someone else. And my coach told me, you have to go. You better to go and do your sport and make a good future. I want you to be my champion. I know you can do it, but never forget me.
Kawan began his arduous journey in the summer of 2020. He spent 4 hellish months, mostly on foot, crossing land and sea to arrive in Glasgow, Scotland, as a refugee with no friends, family, or resources.
However, I can confirm now in summary that we have decided to introduce from midnight tonight for the duration of January a legal requirement to stay at home except for essential purposes. This is similar to the lockdown of March last year.
I arrived here. I start running around the city because of the COVID. Even this time I was training, you know, I couldn't stop. Every time I was running, I was seeing people here training like a group, and coach was shouting. There is music played, and everybody together like a team train hard. What is this sport? You know, CrossFit? What is CrossFit like?
Which round are you on?
I think I'm here.
Cool, let's keep going. Perfect. 9.
I'm going to be brutally honest with you about letting Cavan join the gym. He wasn't treated any differently to anybody else that needs some help. We had no idea about his story. We had no idea how far he traveled to get here. It was only a little bit further down the line when he started to come more often, he started to pick up English, and you could begin to understand, have a conversation with him, that we realized that he was here as a refugee and he had nowhere and nobody. We had facilities, so we offered him the space.
So, bigger jump each time.
I started training with them. I couldn't speak English. I was nervous.
Okay. Big jumps.
It was the first day, I remember, when I came outside, I say, yes, this is the place for training to keep me, strong, keep me alive, to be in a group. Because in my country, I was always training with my coach, my friends. We were a group, we were a family, I was happy to be in a kind of same place.
I was in every single day, sometimes multiple times a day, just trying to get fit or fitter. It took ages for us to even understand that he was doing judo for judo, and I don't think he had anywhere officially to train judo. So this was like all the training he was getting. He was just doing CrossFit day after day.
Having found a sense of community at CrossFit Glasgow, Kawan could now focus on judo. He won back-to-back gold medals at the Scottish Championship, while taking home silver at the 2023 Scottish Open, earning a spot on the International Judo Federation's refugee team, and becoming an IOC Refugee Athlete Scholarship holder, hoping to represent the refugee Olympic team in Paris.
I feel I am different. That's how I feel about myself. That's why I feel I'm a fighter. My plan is to work hard and to go to Olympic, to go to World Champion. I want to be a winner, I want to win.
He got picked up by the refugee Olympic team. And my assumption at that point is that, well, if you're training on an Olympic team, you must have shit-hot trainers that are like training you. And it turns out that they do when they go away on a training camp. But when he comes back here to Scotland, I only just learned 3 weeks ago that he has to do his own thing in the gym. Now we just work with him. A couple of coaches have chipped in their time as well. We write a program for him. He's coming through. He's learning the movements.
I know I've been a champion 1,000 times here, but I want to feel it. I want to feel it in my hand and, show it. See people who helped me, I want to make them happy.
He gave up everything for judo, an opportunity to become a champion. He left home, he can never go back, he can't see his family. He has nothing left but the sport of judo, and he's very well aware that he put himself in that situation. And to have CrossFit Glasgow on his back means that we're behind him, backing him. And I just never thought about it that way until he said it. And now I'm like, well, of course we'll be with you. We'll be with you till the end then. If you need that, we'll be there. But that's what CrossFit Glasgow is to everybody, I hope,
Ian, he helped me a lot for nothing. I'm born lucky. I'm a lucky person. That's the way I think, for everything. And I was lucky, I met Ian. I built in Kurdistan. And I'm here now, in Scotland, strong and tough, fighting and losing and stuff. You still fighting. If you feel down for 1,000 times and stand on your legs again, you're still fighting, you didn't stop. You have to be your hero in your life. You have to be.